Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mastercraft Kitchens Bay Park Family Speedway. It's round one of the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series. Burger King cars on the inside, the outside of the front row. Steve Flynn sets the pace on the outside. We've got Grant Flynn on the inside, coming out of turn 4. 30 laps is the distance. The green flag drops and we're racing. And straight away, the Yuasa Batteries 124 of Dan Corrin trying to grab that inside line coming out of turn number 2. Looks like Terry Collins moved up as well, riding on board with Dan Corrin. Of course, round number 1 of the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series, and he has got a windscreen full of Burger King cars. So back onto the front straight, that's lap number 1. Looks nice and tidy here at Bay Park Family Speedway. Mark Pitcher chasing down Scotty Hayward in the 92 car. Back up the front we go, and it's still Steve Flynn who's starting to form a gap at the moment between himself and second position. Oh, contact the 891C, Josh Bolton, sending 2 cars to the grass. Osborne are involved in that one there. And that is an engine blow for the 891 of Josh Bolton, all the way up from the South Island to compete in the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series. A long way to come to finish on the infield in the 30-lap A-main. So riding back on board with Osborne, this time he's going up high into turns 3 and 4. Slides down low underneath Matt Kwok. So there's cars all over the track. Great racing here at Bay Park. Always a fantastic facility for Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon car action. On board with Grant Flynn, and it's the Yuasa Batteries 124 of Dan Corrin. Looks like he's going to take the inside pass coming down into turns 3 and 4. Flynn holding that outside line as he comes back onto the front straight. 37 of Steve Cowling now trying to challenge on the 9 of the moving company, Hypermac. Lap 6 of the A-main here at Bay Park Speedway. No change up the front. It's still Steve Flynn who leads the way from the Yuasa Batteries 124, Dan Corrin. Great racing here at Bay Park. It's always a spectacular event, the BK Pro Dirt Series. Flynn fighting back with Corrin, trying that inside. They drag race down the front straight with 23 laps remaining. With national champion Terry Corrin trying the outside pass on the 2NZ of Sam Waddell. With 23 to go, the track positions haven't changed. Steve Flynn still leads from Dan Corrin and Grant Flynn. And look at the gap between first and second position. Steve Flynn coming out of turn number 2. There must be 15 car lengths between himself and second place. We haven't heard a lot of Ben Harding tonight. Didn't have the greatest of heat races, sitting mid-pack in the A-main feature. 22 laps to go. On board with Mark Pitcher, great battle between himself, Cowling, and Hayward in the 92 up in front as they fly back down the back straight at Bay Park. Riding on board with our leader down the back straight we go into turns 3 and 4. Oh, that's contact between Steve Flynn and the 23P car of Mickey Quinn. And that will bring on the yellow flags. The caution lights come on. Looks like Terry Corrin involved with that. A courtesy spin by the 37M of Cowling. Well, the yellow caution lights come on for the first time in the A-main. 21 laps to go. As we go back to the restart, the 5B, all alone on the front row. He'll set his own pace and he'll get ready to go. 21 laps to go in the A-main 30-lap feature. Clean restart. Riding on board with Grant Flynn, current 3rd position. Oh, there's a challenge for 3rd. Sam Waddell in the JWL Investments Hypermac, running side by side back onto the front straight. Oh, contact with the wall. That looked like it was the Osborne car. Terry Corrin, our current national champion, tries to slide underneath the 6B of Grant Flynn as they race back onto the front straight with 18 laps to go. Back on board with Mark Pitcher, chasing down the 92 car, Scotty Hayward in front of him. Hayward, a welcome return to the BK field. Look at the speed of these BK Pro Dirt Super Saloons. Oh, contact. Pitcher drives on though, glad to see no damage to that car. Terry Corrin into turns 1 and 2. Our current national champion won the championship here at Bay Park last season. Where do you watch here at Bay Park? Back onto our front straight as our leader crosses the line again. Half the race done, half to go. No change up front. This man here has led from the start of the race. Mark Pitcher is caught in a cowling sandwich. The moving company 9 Dub, he's got the 37 in front of him, 27 Chris Cowling chasing him down from behind. It's starting to get dusty here at Bay Park. The track's run out of moisture. While Steve Flynn leads the race, it's a battle for the minor positions. As Pitcher loses position to Craig Cardwell, back onto the front straight. Cardwell's car certainly not lacking speed ahead of him. Corrin will be challenging for the lead anytime soon. Flynn has led every lap of the race so far. Can he go all the way? Is the youngster going to do it? Coming out of turn 2, and he is absolutely flying. 16.5 second lap, the fastest of the race so far. On board with Steve Flynn, no mirrors in a Super Saloon. He doesn't know who's chasing him down. Harding this time challenging Mark Pitcher in the moving company 9 Dub. Down into turns 3 and 4. Who is it going to be? Can Pitcher hold on position? Looks like Harding's going to come on the inside of him. Oh, that's heavy contact. Who was that? I think it was Dan Corrin. Is that steam coming out of the back end? It looks like Dan Corrin may have lost the radiator cap off the back of the Yuasa 124. And yes, you can see the steam as he comes into turn 1 and 2. The Glens Glass and Aluminium 124 of Dan Corrin. That is definitely steam coming out the back end of that Pro X Super Saloon. If that car runs out of water, that is going to be a certain engine blow. 8 laps to go. Can he hold on to it? Can he hold on to the car? Can he hold on to the motor? Dan Corrin will have no idea at the moment that that car is running red hot. The question is, will that motor last? Will it get to the end of the race? Or are we going to see it destroy itself? And that's a challenge for third position between Grant Flynn and the current 2NZ, Sam Waddell, one of the youngest people in the Bay Park field for the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car, 30-lap A-main feature, driving right around the outside of Flynn. Flynn trying to fight back. Working the steering wheel as we ride on board with Grant Flynn. With another car off the track, there's 24 Ian Daniel making his way back onto the terracotta surface, the 450 metre oval. That is the oval by the Ocean Bay. Bring on the caution lights. Sound on turn number 2. That is going to bring on the caution lights. So the question I have is, does Dan Corrin know? Has he been told, get off the track? That is Dan Corrin's car in front. He doesn't know. That car will be red hot. It looks like it's probably run out of water by now. Lap 25 of the 30-lap A-main feature. Steve Flynn has led every single lap, but the question is, can Dan Corrin hold on to second position? Can he hold on to this engine? We saw the radiator cap come off 5 laps ago. We've seen a caution period which may have cooled the car down somewhat, but with 4 to go, will the Yuasa 124 finish this race? Lap 26, 4 laps to go with the 30-lap Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car, round number 1 here at Mastercraft Kitchens, Bay Park Family Speedway. That's the top 4 we see on screen. That's the closest that we've seen the entire race. The Burger King sponsored 5B of Steve Flynn in first position. Second place currently is the Yuasa 124 of Dan Corrin. We move back to the Permapine 27M of Chris Cowling. Can Dan Corrin finish the race? There's only 3 laps to go. 1.2 kilometres to go for Dan Corrin. And there is smoke coming out of the back end. That's it, the engine has let go. He's going to try and drive out and grab second place. He's got no idea. Red hot and nowhere to go. Dan Corrin pulls off onto the infield. That is devastating for the entire team with 2 to go. Lap 29. Steve Flynn, he has led every single lap of the first round of the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series, and it will be white flag, 1 to go, 450 metres. Chris Cowling's got the slingshot coming out of turn number 2. Is he going to have the pace? Has he got the laps to do it? He's led 29 laps. Will he lead the 30th lap? They are side by side as we cross the start-finish line, and it will be Steve Flynn who takes out the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series round number 1 here at Mastercraft Kitchens Bay Park Family Speedway. Second place goes to the 27M with Chris Cowling. Sam Waddell in the 2NZ coming home in third place. Fourth position was the 6B of Grant Flynn from the 37M with Steve Cowling. Terry Corrin finishing in 6th place in the 1NZ. Thumbs up in the cockpit, a very happy man, Steve Flynn. Well, let's have a recap of the results. Steve Flynn in the 5B, top of the leaderboard. Second position was the 27M of Chris Cowling from third place, the 2NZ of Sam Waddell. In fourth place, the 6B of Grant Flynn from the 37M of Steve Cowling. Sixth place was the 1NZ of Terry Corrin. 3NZ Mark Osborne finishing in 7th place from the 8H of Craig Cardwell. Don't forget to join us for the second round of the Burger King Pro Dirt Super Saloon Car Series, Waikaraka Park. There's going to be action in the Queen City.